Hey y'all, as you might have seen in my community tab updates, I finally decided to stop trading my Apex performance accounts after probably the most brutal downswing of my trading career so far. In this video, I wanted to discuss what exactly happened during this past month, what my new technical strategy looks like, and a new challenge I'll be starting next week that will actually be the start of a new video series that I think y'all will enjoy. So here's my final TradeZilla update that really captures the complete disaster that was July 2023. To summarize, I lost a total of $14,500 across all my performance accounts. This is what happens when you only win 41% of your trades with a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio and use a trade copier for extra leverage. These abysmal stats resulted in blowing a total of 7 performance accounts before I decided that enough was enough. Some of y'all were asking why I continued to copy my trades despite being in such drawdown. And the reason was because I had great results in May and June when I was trading the other performance account here on YouTube using the same exact setup. What ultimately destroyed that account was breaking my risk rules and going on tilt, so I thought my technical setup based on two-legged pullbacks had enough data to support its profitability. I was attributing my downswing to negative variance, especially because so many of my losses were stopouts by ticks before price reversed to hit my target, which just seemed like bad luck while having the correct trade thesis. I stubbornly continued to press onwards, hoping that I would eventually see some positive regression, which really just never came. Having my stop loss hunted before the move I was expecting became so common that I started to expect it, which is what ultimately led to formulating my new technical setup. More on that later. Anyway, tracking all my trades over the course of July was painful, but it was absolutely necessary to give me hard proof that whatever edge I had in May and June was gone in July, where I was becoming consistently unprofitable. This could be due to a number of reasons. Maybe copying multiple accounts subconsciously changed how I was identifying trades, or maybe learning newer price action concepts as I continued through the Brooks trading course began to make determining bias more confusing because of more conflicting knowledge. Or maybe the market conditions just changed and my setup just wasn't profitable in these new conditions. I still don't know exactly what happened, but all that's subjective, and in the end it doesn't really matter. What matters is that I face the truth that the way I was trading clearly was not working anymore, and I need to make a change. I want to be clear that I'm not suggesting that two-legged pullbacks don't work. There are traders on YouTube trading two-legged pullbacks who are doing great. I believe that my own personal preference of requiring 1-to-1 reward to risk ratios and my own biases in how I interpret price action was just not compatible with the setup. Having lost so many trades over the past month has also destroyed my confidence in the setup, so it just doesn't make sense for me to continue taking trades if I'm expecting to lose them. One positive thing I do want to point out from July was that I followed my risk rules without fail. I actually find that it's harder to stop trading when you're in the red, but I followed my risk rules and accepted all those red days without going on tilt, which I'm proud of. This is very important training for my psychology, and I do feel that I greatly increased my trading discipline through this experience. So as I mentioned earlier, I started seeing a pattern where many of my losing trades were liquidity hunts, where my bias would be correct, but my stop would be taken by a few ticks before a major reversal in the direction of the larger trend. This happened so often that I began to develop a new setup that aimed to capitalize on this by putting my entry orders where I used to put my stop loss orders. This way, I could be the one hunting other traders' stop orders and be able to catch the larger move. I still need to refine my new setup a bit more, but here's a clip of a real trade I took that shows what it looks like when it plays out perfectly. You can see that there's a higher time frame bull trend, but price dips down on lower time frames to take out scalpers' stop losses before it reverses and continues on upwards. Once I finalize the entry requirements, I'll be putting out a video describing the setup in greater detail, but just wanted to show a small teaser of what I'm working on. I'm going to name this setup Liquidity for Grabs, or LFG for short, and it blends together ICT lessons on liquidity, Al Brooks' lessons on major versus minor highs and lows and fading counter-trend breakouts, and my own personal experience of having my stops get hunted repeatedly when I was trying to scalp two-legged pullbacks. This setup feels unique to myself, and I'm very excited to start forward testing it on my Apex evaluation accounts, collect data on it, and refine it even further. The LFG setup could very well be a failure, but there's only one way to find out, and of course everything will be documented here on my channel. Apex is currently having a 90% off sale, which could not be better timing as I fully expect to blow some evaluation accounts during this testing phase. My Apex affiliate link and 90% off coupon code is in the description if any of y'all want to take advantage of this massive sale. And now for the exciting announcement of what's next for this channel. One of my viewers, Jay, founded an automated trading algorithm company called Zion Trading Algos and asked me to try out one of his algos. In general, I'm very skeptical about automated trading bots because I truly believe that human intuition gained from experience is a necessary component of consistent profitability. The other component is strict risk management, which is something the automated trading bots can probably do better than humans. I'm actually pretty curious on how y'all feel about automated trading bots and would appreciate your thoughts in the comments. In my opinion, trading bots lack the flexibility to adapt to various market conditions, which makes it very unlikely for them to be profitable in the long term. But I'd like to consider myself to be an open-minded person, and clearly my own intuition has been failing me lately, so I figured why not give this trading algorithm a shot. To make it more fun, I've decided to turn this algo testing into a trading challenge for myself. From August 7th through September 8th, I'll be copying all my manual trades onto a sim account with a $10,000 starting balance, and we'll be comparing this against another $10,000 sim account that will have one of ZTA's trading algos active 24/7. Jay actually coded all of ZTA's algos himself and recommended that I try his Trader Fade algorithm on the 5-minute mini NASDAQ futures chart. He helped me get set up on a remote AWS machine that can run this algorithm 24/7, so I can have the full experience of a completely hands-off approach to trading, which is one of the benefits of automated trading. The specifics of the Trader Fade algorithm is proprietary information, but all I know is that it plays regular trading hour gap ups and gap downs and pyramids into winning positions, which is intended to make winners much bigger than losers. This algo also has very specific entry requirements that don't get triggered every day, which is why I'm running this challenge for 5 full weeks. Here are some more details of this challenge. Both sim accounts, Sim Josh Trades and Sim TOF, will have a starting balance of $10,000 at market open on Monday, August 7th. I'll be copying every single manual trade I take onto the Josh Trades sim account. I will be completely hands-off on the Trader Fade sim account. All the entries and exits will be determined by the algorithm that will be running 24/7. I'll provide weekly updates either in my community tab or in a weekly recap video on how each sim account is doing with the full trade history to show that none of the sim accounts were reset at any point. All my manual trades are documented in my community tab, so this will be easy to verify. The winner of the challenge will be whichever account has the higher balance at the end of day on Friday, September 8th. I'm honestly super excited to start this challenge, and I think that this, combined with my new setup, may just be the spark I need to get me out of this month-long funk I've been going through. Though I'm admittedly very skeptical about trading bots, it does sound very intriguing to me, especially with how automation is becoming more and more popular across all industries, and I do think there's a chance that automated trading could be a possible future for retail traders. This challenge should hopefully make for some interesting content for y'all, and I want to give Jay a big shout out for reaching out to me about algo trading and his help in getting me fully set up, which is actually a lot easier than I'd expected. If any of y'all are interested in learning more about his proprietary trading algorithms, you can find out more information at ziontradingalgos.com. I'll put a link in the description as well. I want to be clear that I'm currently very skeptical about automated trading and do think that I'll be able to win this challenge, but there's only one way to find out. Hope y'all will follow along as I attempt to score one for humans in the classic battle of man vs. machine. As always, thanks for watching. Please leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe so you're notified of the next time I post an update about this Josh Trades vs. Trading Bot challenge. In the meantime, I'll continue posting daily profit and loss updates in my channel's community tab.